Welcome back. We are live with the Week 14 edition of Fantasy Football Focus, brought to you by Heart of Ohio Sports. I'm John.
I'm Sean.
And we have a special guest to you today. Brandon wasn't able to make it. He had some family stuff going on, I think, like a late Thanksgiving. So we brought back a maybe familiar face of some of you, but I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself for those that don't know him.
What's up, guys? The old face, Aaron Steyer from the old Over Under Pod. Glad to be back. I appreciate the offer to fill in for a week. Brandon, I'm coming for your job today, bro.
But for a lot of people, this is the final week of the regular season for fantasy. And some people might have more, just depending if 4 teams make the playoffs for you. But this is for probably quite a few of you. Do or die. Like win, you're in, lose, and you could be, playing in that consolation bracket.
Oh yeah, gotta have the W.
Which nobody wants to play in the consolation bracket.
No, it's a turd bowl.
It's the turd bowl, and unless you have a league that rewards you for winning it, you don't want anything to do with it.
Or you get a punishment.
I was gonna say, usually the only thing that comes out of the consolation bracket is a punishment, which it does in my league.
Yeah.
Somebody's got caddy for the champion in mine last place on the golf course.
Oh,
white suit and everything.
That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal.
The coveralls.
Yeah, oh yeah. Full Happy Gilmore.
But
someone's getting choked.
But as usual, stay tuned to the end of the show for our locks of the week, for the lineup locks and the betting locks. I think we got some good ones for you this week. And before we get started, send us in your questions. We'd love to see them. We love the interaction with you guys. But we have one right off the rip. Excellent. Full PPR. Start Monangai or Neal today. Then AD Mitchell or Jaden Higgins. ROS. What the hell's ROS?
ROS. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, Monangai, do you see another 120 plus game out of him like last week? I just don't think there's enough carries.
Not against Green Bay.
No. There's
not in a
enough
divisional
carries
game
to have
Lambeau.
Swift's obviously RB1.
Yeah.
But even with Swift being healthy, it was a split. And it's beneficial for both of them. But Monangai is busting out those big runs. He's getting touchdowns as well.
But you're at Lambeau against the Packers defense.
I'm okay.
Honestly, that has played very well.
I'm starting Monangai today. I know I've been kind of tough on him all year.
Over Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Neal.
New Orleans is kind of a mess, and they've actually been just kind of chucking of late, and it hasn't. Hasn't been terrible.
They've completely evaded the classic dump pass that made Kamara such a valuable fantasy piece, and then they really evaded it with him this year, and it kind of is also with their backups as well. It's something they just completely wiped out of their offense. They're either handing it off or chucking it downfield, and it's very predictable.
Gotcha. Rest of the season. Thank you.
What blows my mind is it was so productive when they were doing that.
Yeah.
The defenses didn't know what to do.
Absolutely. And it opened up Olave downfield more. And now when all they're doing is throwing downfield, it's like, okay.
Yep. But what haven't they had in the last couple of years? An NFL quarterback.
That's true.
They legitimately haven't had that.
That's true.
And with Kamara being super dependent on touches, it took a quarterback to take pressure off of the box to where he was able to kind of do his thing. That hasn't been the case the last couple of years to where they're stacking and he's just not the guy he once was.
No.
But I like Monangai this week.
I'm probably going Neal.
I'm gonna go Monangai too because the Saints are just too damn sketchy. The second question of that, AD Mitchell or Jaden Higgins, I'll get into this a little bit more later, but I'm all over AD Mitchell right now. He's literally receiver one. He had 12 targets for 8 catches last week with 24 points.
Yeah, don't sleep on Mitchell though. But Higgins.
Right.
Yeah.
Jaden Higgins for Houston. Yeah.
He has actually been really solid for what they have done. And
it helps to have Nico Collins healthy.
Nico Collins back is helping him a ton. It feels like Higgins is scoring every other week as well.
But do we think that I feel like it was a Davis Mills thing. I really do. I don't think CJ Stroud feeds him quite as much.
I think Higgins had a decent week
Nate,
last
I
week
see
too.
it. Yeah. Shut up, Brandon. Hiding under your wife's Facebook.
Can relate.
I forgot. But hey, Greggy, where have you been? You've been silent.
Brandon has a lot of questions.
Brandon has. So the last time we've seen Greg on here, he was running Brandon the utmost shit. Since then, Brandon hasn't lost and Greggy's been MIA. So of course he shows up the week after or the week that Brandon's not here. Go figure.
Very
Go
Greggy
figure.
like.
But Brandon is in the comments, so he could.
Oh, I got a feeling they're going to be going back
Oh
and forth.
yeah, it'll be hilarious.
Which is going to be fantastic.
But I'm gonna go Mitchell in that last question.
AD Mitchell, yeah.
I'm good with Mitchell. I don't, like I said, I don't mind Higgins just kind of playing devil's advocate there. But Mitchell is the number one in New York.
And that's all it comes down to is the amount of touches that each one's going to get, you know.
Or just targets in general.
Yeah.
Right. What else we got here? Any other questions?
Hey, number one don't matter right now, Greggy. It's where you finished, not where you're at come playoff time. But
Been called. I mean, we can attest to that.
The
He
real
has been
show is in
trying-
the comments section today.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
But so we're gonna get into our segment called contingency plan. It's kind of changed up from where it was, like who do you sell, who do you buy. It's more so the waiver wire aspect at this point, just because a lot of trade deadlines are gone, and it's just guys who are gonna be available that can be had for literally next to nothing. Nope, not touching that one.
No, leave that one alone. that one can stay between us.
But Sean, I'll let you kick off with your guy.
So last I checked, they rolled out Adunze. And last time Adunze's been out, Luther Burden had a pretty damn good game.
Yep.
So, and he's available in 12%, or he's rostered in 12% of leagues.
88% of leagues, he should be available.
Yep.
And that I got mine off of ESPN. I know you guys did too.
Yeah.
But like some leagues it's going to be higher, some leagues it's going to be lower. Just kind of all
Absolutely.
depends on like how the setup is. But either way, odds are he's available.
Yep.
Me personally, I got Devon Vele. This guy balled out with Denver last year. For whatever reason, they cut him. It made no sense because it didn't seem like they had the guys necessarily in place. I know it gave Franklin a chance to kind of grow this year. But if you look at him last week, he's in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
I'm drawing that's where I thought he was. But dude balled out. And I know it could be that 1 week blip, but he's in 7% of leagues on ESPN. Like, go get this guy just as a stash, and he could be that, like, playoff monster for you if everything plays out, especially when considering Olave is banged up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he got knocked out of the game last week.
Yeah, I believe he's playing today.
But, like, you can't trust Olave.
Well, I mean, if you're trying to pull that wild card out to get into the playoffs,
Right.
Like this is a guy that
it could be
like
a
he
good pick.
pulled off 28 points last year in full PPR. Like the dude can play. Like you saw it last year, and now he's kind of become like the complimentary number 2 in New Orleans behind Olave.
I mean, it's no secret to make when you get to this like playoff push at the end and you're struggling at running back, a very, very great strategy to use is use these dumpster teams, these trash teams, and use their running backs, because what they're doing when they're out of the season, they're trying to see what these young guys have, right? These RB2s, RB3s that are fresh to the team.
Especially if your RB1's banged up.
Especially if he goes down, then you're solidified the touches. But it's the bad teams. I remember specifically a few years back, Dante Foreman for Carolina.
Oh, God,
Christian McCaffrey went out. And this team was completely out of it.
He had that 4-week run that won people titles.
Took me to the championship and lost.
Like, and I can even go back like 15 years ago or so with Aaron Stecker, where he had that 3-week monster run where he was legitimately, this was non-PPR, getting 20-plus points a week.
Yeah.
Right.
And he ended up winning me a championship. So it's trying to find those guys that...
Diamond in the rough.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of this area is where you win championships.
Oh, yeah.
It's finding that...
This is the time of year where that's going to...
And it's finding just that one guy who can legitimately just fill in because of an injury, because of just matchups potentially, to where it's a difference between winning a championship and going home in the first round.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's really wild how it can work out, but these guys, and Steyer's going to get into his, like, these can be difference makers for your roster.
And I mean, we getting into mine. Like I said, it was a little we mentioned it earlier. AD Mitchell for the Jets, man. Tyrod Taylor loves the kid.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor is probably the only receiver he truly trusts. Like John Mechie might catch a few here and there, but he's a home run hitter, right? He's a speed demon. He's either going to get the deep ball or he's going to rely on it, right? And AD Mitchell is going to give you your 15-yard catches here and there and keep the offense moving. And
move you down the field.
Absolutely. And like I said, 12 targets last week. I don't think that's going to change against Miami today. So, yeah,
Good
big
Lord,
AD Mitchell
they're
guy.
roasting you right now.
Oh, I know. It's all good. It's all good.
Something about peeping dong.
Nate didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
But anyway, like there's our three guys for you. Like the odds are they're available in like all your leagues.
Yeah.
Like 80 Mitchell's probably picked up.
The most questionable, 33%
Yeah,
rostered,
but like
so.
between Burden and Vele, like good, like it's good options for this week at the very least to potentially get you into the playoffs.
And I mean,
if
Williams
not,
has shown he does like Burden.
oh, he
It's
loves.
just
he
been
loves
about
Burden.
getting him into the rotation.
Facts.
But all right, we're gonna jump into our segment. Would you rather? And Steyer, I'm gonna let you kick this off.
All right, I'll start with my quarterbacks here, as I think we all will. I got a little wounded warrior kind of debate here. Both of them coming back from injury, both obviously the franchise quarterbacks for their team, but both guys were probably at some point in the recent weeks available on waivers because the previous owner gave up on them because of their injury. And that is Jaden Daniels, who's at Minnesota today and is playing, and hopefully that arm's back in one piece because I cannot believe he's back this year after that disgusting injury.
I wouldn't have played him.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
probably
your franchise
me either,
guy.
but-
I will say it's not like Mariota was playing bad in the season.
No.
The season's gone.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
why are
not
you
getting
bringing-
in the playoffs.
And nonetheless, the other one I got is Joe Burrow against Buffalo, which he looked damn good and mobile as hell with that damn turf toe or whatever the heck
Yeah,
it
he
was
did.
last week. So now
Sure
it's
did.
against Baltimore.
Looked like
Sean's
he didn't
boys.
miss a thing.
But anyways, Jaden Daniels or Joe Burrow, John?
For me, it's easy. It's Burrow.
Yeah.
But Buffalo's defense ain't good. It's really not good
It's
at
sus.
all.
It's certainly sus.
And I feel like they're gonna give up a ton today. This could be a shootout, or it could be kind of like how it was last week, to where Cincinnati's defense plays well enough.
Cincinnati's not
And
out of
those
that
young
north.
kids are starting to come around for him.
Honestly, I'm starting to worry about Cincinnati in the NFC
Cincinnati's
North.
not out of the north, man.
I mean, I just know Pittsburgh's gonna be at home come middle of January, so
Yeah, but dude,
it is what it is.
Fake
it's
fan.
gonna, I
Hater.
mean, I'm
Fake
still
fan.
I'm gonna
Unbeliever.
go Burrow as well. Dude looked like he didn't miss a beat
Yeah.
against Baltimore. Escape in the pocket, everything just seemed in rhythm.
Mhm.
Like so, and Jaden Daniels, like you said, that arm injury.
Yeah.
No thanks.
So, but I am in a spot where I'm forced to play Jaden Daniels today. And I'm actually kind of okay with it because I am a owner of Drake May and Jackson Dart in my league, which both were picked up via waiver. So, like, obviously when you're doing your draft, right, you're looking at the bye weeks, making sure they don't
Yep.
coincide. But I don't know about you guys, but waivers, I don't
No.
really look at it that much.
No.
I should.
snagging
but
them
I-
in-
yeah, a good player's there. I take it. I'm
Yep.
not really worried about the bye week. Well, that kind of bit me in the ass this week because Drake May and Jackson Dart both have week 14 buys. So I had to figure out who I was going to play. Had Marcus Mariota in come Tuesday, Wednesday. They announced this news, found Jaden Daniels on the waiver, so I'm rocking with him. But between these two, I'm still taking Burrow. I don't think Buffalo could still win this game. And Joe Burrow could pop off, obviously, because we've seen it so many times
Yep.
in Cincy. But I firmly believe Burrow's stats.
I mean, how
will
many
be-
games last year did they have 30+ points and lose?
Right,
I
and-
think there was like 4 games in which they gave up 40 points, or
Yeah.
they scored 40 points and still lost.
Yeah.
last
Right,
year.
right.
Just insane.
And I mean, Burrow had that one game to show his coaches that you can kind of take the leash off him a little bit.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this is Jaden Daniels' first game back, so who knows?
Against
Right.
a legit defense. That is like
Yeah,
you go look
ish.
at Seattle last week. Like they gave up less. They gave up like 253 total yards. JSN had under 25 yards receiving.
What was
Darnold
it?
didn't do
But
20
Seattle did a lot of their
20
scoring on their
on
defense,
defense.
so
Yeah, yeah,
they weren't
but
even
like,
in
yeah.
there.
27-0
Yeah.
Seattle win. Let's not make it sound like Minnesota's a world beater here.
No, like Minnesota, like that defense is legit. Like they didn't.
They were also playing against Sam Darnold, who they're pretty familiar with.
But
Know how to get him uncomfortable.
D Money's in the comments.
Holy shit!
What up, doll? Anyways, yeah, I would pick Burrow between these two. Who's next?
Nate, who do you got between Daniels and Burrow?
Oh, shoosh.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Man. I don't like Burrow's matchup because I like Buffalo's defense. They're really coming around these last few weeks. I don't know. Daniel's coming back from an injury though. So like
Don't let the performance by Buffalo against Pittsburgh fool you.
Coming from a
I don't
Steelers
know.
fan.
They ran.
I'm kind of
two-
leaning towards Burrow in this one.
They ran 2 run
But-
plays.
We play 77 times.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Burrow in this one.
So a general consensus.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
over Jaden Daniels. But hey, like I said, I'm fully in my situation. I'm fully satisfied with having Jaden Daniels off a waiver. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go next.
Okay.
So I also have Joe Burrow on here.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
All good. All good.
No, I put it in after yours. I
Oh,
still
word.
think this is a pretty good
Yeah.
So I got Burrow at Buffalo, obviously, and then I got Baker at home against New Orleans. Baker has been struggling. He's got the AC joint injury.
But he does load up on bad teams.
I
Like,
know.
It,
And this is a genuine question because I have both of them in our ESPN league. So what do you guys think?
I'm going Baker just because of the matchup right here. New Orleans, I'd like if I'm playing a team like if I have a competent quarterback and they're playing a New Orleans, a Las Vegas, a New York, I'm just instantly playing that guy,
I mean, and it's
especially when the vice versa is playing a Buffalo.
and it's in a dome.
Right.
Like I don't think this is like a great it's not an easy decision one way or the
Tampa's
other.
not a dome, but it's good weather.
No, it is in Tampa, not in New Orleans.
Yeah. But it's still, I mean, it's Florida.
Florida.
You're good.
It's probably Baker.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable saying one more so than the other. I like both matchups. I know Nate's not a fan of the Buffalo matchup for Burrow, but Baker, just because I think they're gonna try and sling it today. Nate?
Yeah, I'd say Baker. I think he's more likely to try to find a little bit more success in the passing game. I don't know. I just feel like I don't like this matchup for Burrow. Like, even though I did lean towards him in that Daniels, I think Baker right now has something to prove.
Yeah.
And it's a divisional game, and I feel like he's gonna light it up. I think you can count on for at least 250 and 2 touchdowns today. So
I like that.
Damn, I have Burrow starting, so I might have to switch that up.
Like I said, I like the Burrow matchup, but Baker just has the easier matchup.
Yeah,
No, I
simply
100%
on
agree.
matchup,
That's why it was so hard for me.
yeah.
Joe Burrow looked great against Baltimore. Baker hasn't looked that great, but he has New Orleans.
So Brandon's just disagreeing with everything
Oh
that we're
yeah,
saying.
that's all he's gonna do all show. He's in the car right now.
Oh, I know. Just watching.
He's a passenger princess, I'm sure.
Aw.
Yeah, Casey doesn't trust him to drive. It's all
Oh,
good.
I see Boying with the dogs
Hey, I see
again.
Boying.
The
Yes,
Glizzies?
sir. Yes, sir.
The Glizzies.
All right. So my quarterback question.
every week with the glizzy.
I know.
So my quarterback question: Sam Darnold at Atlanta or Jalen Hurts at the Chargers? I feel like Hurts is one of those guys. He's a must start, but this week I don't know.
So I did see reports that the head coach was more involved in the offensive prep, Sirianni. So there could be a little bit of a change because that offense is kind of
It's been
Rough.
weird.
Weird to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of
So-
talent, not a lot of production.
Yeah.
tough one.
Yeah. I probably go Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold against Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think if Jalen Hurts is an option, I just have so many experiences of going against Hurts and then seeing 3 tush push goddamn touchdowns in that game.
You're
Just
not wrong.
The tush push being alive and knowing their offense is stagnant and knowing when it's stagnant, that's what they turn to.
Yeah.
I gotta go Jalen Hurts here.
Nate?
Sus.
But we saw that last year too.
They stopped Smith and Jigba last week. I don't think Atlanta's got the talent.
I mean,
to stop.
Terrell's a bad dude.
Jesse Bates? Old.
They got a good secondary,
Eh.
but
At the beginning of the year, I would have agreed with you. It's been a little rough this second half.
yeah,
They're just on the damn field so
I-
much.
I think both running backs kind of run a little wild today against.
No, they
Atlanta.
absolutely could.
yeah, I could see that.
But all right, we're gonna get into some questions quick before Nate gives us his quarterbacks. Mayfield or Mahomes? It's Mahomes. I don't feel like you can't start.
Yeah.
You can't,
Especially in
not
this
start
playoff push.
Mahomes.
The team
Yeah.
rides on him. They know.
yeah.
They have to win out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mahomes is gonna ball out the rest of the way.
More times than not, when you go against Mahomes, he's gonna make you pay. So
He's going to get into the playoffs, get into the AFC Championship, and we'll see who he plays.
yeah,
That's just, I mean, how do you really go against it?
yeah.
I mean, they win out, man.
Not of the wild card.
Yeah.
Until he's
3 games out of the division.
until he's eliminated. It's
Yeah.
Until
watch
that
out.
little letters by their name.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to count them out.
Yeah, but
All
wild
right.
cards at I think 7-4 right now, or
It is.
I think it's 5. I think there's 5 lost teams.
Is there
7
5
and
lost
5?
teams?
I think it's 5.
Yeah.
Which would put them a game back.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
All right, so Neil, Gainwell, Marks, pick 2. And by the way, welcome Joe Cool.
Yeah,
Yo,
Joe
cool.
Cool. What's up?
I got
Neil
Marks for
Gainwell.
sure. Like, I
What
feel like
Marks,
he's kind of become a must start, whether it's as running back 2 for you or as a flex.
He's getting the
like
touches.
he's getting the touches in the running game and the passing game. It just, for me, it's hard to put him on the bench when he's the guy in Houston.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
After that,
I'm gonna go.
I'm going Marks and Gainwell.
this is tough.
It's just so Gainwell is just like he's just RB2 solidified, and it's just so questionable if he's gonna get the touches that you need. But Neil, once again, just terrible freaking team. I'm gonna go Gainwell just because of that sick one-handed grab he had last week.
That was pretty, that was pretty filthy.
Well, dude, and his
Turn it into
touches,
50.
his touches
Yeah.
have gotten an uptick.
Hopefully it's PPR. So if it's
Especially
Gainwell's
if it's
only the only the answer if it's PPR.
I would probably go Gainwell just because Neil is playing a good front 7 in Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vita Vea is a monster.
That dude is unreal.
Does Will Howard ever get a starting role for the Steelers?
Week 18.
Ever this year it could happen if we get
Week
counted
18,
out. If
once they're eliminated.
If we get mathematically eliminated, Will Howard will be in to see what they got in him 100%. Until
right.
and like future after this year, it's up in the air, man.
Ooh, Brandon, strange or likely?
Strange. Like,
Likely ain't doing today.
you can say shit. It's all good.
It's pretty likely that he's strange.
I'm going Strange. He's just the better option. Like, and Andrews just signed that extension, which means they
They're gonna
have
pay him,
vested
yeah.
interest
So
in
stupid.
using him. I like it.
I hate it.
Lamar
I know
loves him.
you probably like
No,
it.
no, Lamar loves him.
Dick.
All right, Dalton with the question: Myers or Swift? I'm probably going Swift.
Ooh, Swift has been, yeah, they've just been feeding that man lately so heavily. It's gotta be Swift, but I do like Jacoby Myers down in Jacksonville. He's fitting in their system really well. Last couple weeks has been really coming on.
He's getting more targets than I
8 plus
expected.
targets each game.
He's like what Christian Kirk should have been when they signed him.
Absolutely,
Yes, 100%.
He's what maybe their number 2 draft pick.
He's getting better separation, though.
Travis
Yeah,
Hunter?
like,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like no Travis Hunter either. Like
yeah.
it's nice. And Parker Washington's in Miami, right?
No, he's a Jag.
He
Malik
was-
Washington's the Dolphin.
I think Parker Washington was ruled out for today.
Mm,
So that's
Oof.
even more
definitely Jacoby Myers City then, yeah.
Yeah,
But in that
if
situation,
Washington's
still Swift,
out,
still
I'm
Swift,
going
but-
Myers.
I'm still going Swift, but it's
That's
just
a
because he's
RB1.
going to see the bulk of the touches
I don't know.
compared to.
Manungai be getting them touches,
But
man.
the thing is, they both have been. They've
Gosh.
both been fantasy relevant.
It's as 50 as it. I mean, 125 and a touchdown each last
Yeah,
week, you know,
for
against
sure.
the Eagles.
For
All
sure.
right,
Yeah,
Brad
who
Tom.
also they didn't have Jalen Carter though.
They did not.
And they don't again this week.
Yeah.
So Brad Tom,
Which is
PPR,
rough.
pick one: Rodriguez, Reed, Vele, Spears, or Parker Washington.
Holy deep
I
league.
believe
Wow.
Washington's been
How
rolled
many
out.
Are we talking about a
Teams are you
16-team league here? Like,
Wow. Wait, what Reed is
Well,
that?
Jalen Reed, well, he's probably on AR
He's
if that's
IR,
Jalen
yeah.
Reed. So
It
let's
can't
take
be
him
him.
out. Tajay Spears, I do like,
No.
but he doesn't get enough touches. Parker Washington, according to John,
I
he's
think
ruled
he's been
out.
ruled out. It's one of the
So
Washingtons.
we got it down to Veal and Rodriguez. Just
Rodriguez
like
and
that.
Veal.
I'm gonna check on which Washington is out, but
yeah. Check on that.
Chris Rodriguez did have a great game last week. He kind of has been their goal line guy. Does that stay the same with Jaden Daniels in there? I'm going to say yes, it does, because Jaden Daniels is kind of banged up still. I mean, in future weeks, I think they're going to go to the read option game with Jaden. But
Yeah,
I think for
100%.
today specifically,
Parker is out.
yeah,
I'm going to ride with
Rappaport
Rodriguez.
said
I'm going to
Parker's
ride
out.
with Rodriguez. I think
Yeah.
he's got more touchdown
I
upside
think you
because they
have
use
to
him in the
hold
red zone.
off.
Yeah.
I think you have to hold off or use Rodriguez because they're not going to do the read option this year.
No,
No,
Probably
no.
the rest of the year. To be
No,
honest.
it's just hand off and go.
Yeah, they don't want to see
No.
Jaden's arm do what it did.
Like
No, nobody does.
Like I like Vele this week, but like Rodriguez is a nice like kind of fill in for what they have in Washington, which isn't a whole lot right now.
No, because old Bill hasn't really done too much.
Mahomes
lately.
or Allen? What the hell league is this? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Could be a dynasty.
If that's the case, it's Josh Allen every time, just because of the opportunity to run 2 touchdowns and pass 2 touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
What did he have 6 the one?
and he's
it's
playing.
Cincy's
He's playing
defense.
since he's deep, bro.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So and then your other question: Michael Wilson or Kincaid? I'm
Michael
taking
Wilson.
Wilson.
Michael Wilson.
No
Yeah.
Marv this week.
questionables.
He's already been ruled out.
Got to fix that in my Yahoo league.
But no, he's already been rolled out.
Well, Kincaid's coming off of injury, right?
So he's questionable still.
Without Marv, Michael Wilson, dog.
Yeah. Oh no, Michael Wilson. If
Which
you
com-
got him in waivers,
30-point game 3 weeks ago without Marv.
I completely whiffed
I'm
on
gonna
that
double
last
check
week
this
because I thought
tomorrow.
Marv was out. I mean, he still got me like 9.1 or something like that.
Dude's still productive.
But like, yeah, he is a perfect number 2 for what they need. In
Yep, Marv
Arizona.
ruled out. Fixing that as we speak.
That dude said, "Gotcha." One of the guys in my league gave up, so I got Allen off of him.
Wow.
Yeah, if I'm commissioner in that league,
There's
I'm
some league
vetoing
members
that.
peed off, dude.
yeah.
All right, so Icy Boying, Debo Samuel or Scary Terry?
Ooh,
I'm going Scary Terry.
Scary
He's
Terry
back
is my guy
finally.
today.
I
Jaden
get
loves
the
him.
most targets.
yeah, but Debo gets the touchdowns.
But that's because Terry hasn't been playing all year.
Yeah, I mean, Scary.
Even when he was in the beginning of the season.
I'm still taking Terry.
I like Terry.
It's
I do.
It's the reception upside. It's the big play upside.
He's Jaden's security blanket.
Yep.
Debo does. I mean, they could easily both find the end zone today. Debo is essentially
What was-
who they use in their run game with the
What
short
was
game.
McLaurin's injury?
What was it? Ankle, maybe? I think it was an ankle. Nonetheless, he goes through it
Yeah.
every year and comes back, and this
Yeah,
time
I
of year he
know.
starts balling out and gives you that hope. Oh, I should draft him again next year, and then
And then
he'll
he's
get hurt
out.
for the first 12 weeks, and
Yeah,
then make a
he's out
playoff push
7
for you.
weeks of the
It
year.
was-
Last 3
and then
weeks,
and then
or
he
he
asked, "Would you play Christian Watson over him
I think
Yes.
over either of those two?"
I'd probably play
Yes.
Watson overall.
I go Watson.
over both
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
And I'm
Watson-
not a Watson guy.
But he has increased every week. He started when he came back. He had 4 targets for 3 games,
and it's been steadily
and then
going
it's been
up.
5, 6,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I
And
can
he's
see
had
a
2
world where
touchdowns
Christian
in the one
Watson's a
game.
guy. To me, there it's down McLaurin and Watson.
And with Reed on IR, that helps Watson.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I go Watson in that.
Michael Wilson stinks. Shut up, Brandon. You're not even here.
Why aren't you driving?
Let Casey relax a little bit. She
Yeah,
goes with the kids all the
jeez.
time. All right, but we're going to get back into our quarterbacks because we took a nice little break with answering your questions, which love them. Keep bringing them. But Nate, who do you got? Who's your question for quarterback this week?
So, what are you guys thinking? Daniel Jones at Jacksonville or Jacoby Brissett versus the Rams?
Damn. So I was looking at both these guys too for mine.
I'm
And
going
I
Jones.
don't know.
So
Jones is dealing with the injury.
Daniel
Yeah,
Jones has really
yeah.
been showing his true colors these last
Yep.
the last
But
month of the
so
season.
if
man.
you've noticed that injury happened, suddenly he has been way less efficient. Like
Ja-
he's been way more
Jacksonville's
turnover
sneaky
prone.
good.
And their defense is good. The Rams' defense is legit. We
Real
talked
good.
about this last
Real
week.
good.
It's top
But-
to bottom.
And
But
they don't
Jacoby
have-
Brissett throws the ball 60 damn times.
Yeah,
a game.
and he gets 20 points every week. Like I feel like Brissett's probably the safest one.
and that's
but
even without Marv.
But
Yeah,
against the Rams
Because
defense,
it's Trey McBride City.
But does that hurt him since they don't have Marvin?
No, because
everybody's going to focus on Wilson.
Listen,
because
we're
still
talking.
he still balled out when Marv was out a couple weeks ago. Wilson put up like 140 yards.
But was it against the Rams defense?
Hear me
No.
out. We're talking fantasy only, right?
And
We're
they got
talking
the be-
fantasy
They
only.
got the best tight end in the league.
Rams are most likely going to be up 14, 17, nothing. Second quarter, real easy.
Thought that last week, too.
What's Arizona? Yeah, right. What's Arizona? Well, every week, well, the previous 8 weeks before that, it was
I
the
know,
case.
I know.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Cardinals should be down.
They're
They
gonna
should
be
be
throwing.
having to pass. I'm going Brissett for the fantasy
Yeah,
points.
Brissett's just his floor is so damn high right now.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really is. He's been consistent 18 plus.
And he might turn the ball over 2 or 3 times.
Jacksonville,
but he's still
Indy.
going to get you
Yeah.
20 points.
That Jacksonville Indy game's a huge, huge divisional
Wait,
game.
it's at Jacksonville. You want the absolute lock of the year? Jacksonville money line, take it, run with it. Indy hasn't won in Jacksonville in almost a decade.
Huh.
Like I remember when we were doing
It's
the
almost like
over-under
last night
podcast,
before the game when I heard Ohio State.
Yeah, I was
hasn't
gonna
lost.
say, since the 80s, Indiana hadn't beat Ohio State.
I got PTSD of that one, boy.
I think this was 2 years ago, week 17, 18, whatever it was. I can't remember how many games.
Got us in the playoffs. They were
But-
like a 3-win team. I remember
but
well.
essentially, Jacksonville, Indy had just to beat a shit Jacksonville team, and Pittsburgh's eliminated.
Pittsburgh played in the playoffs next week.
Indy laid an absolute stinker on the road, and that they were a decent team that year too. And just Indy can't win in Jacksonville. It's just
History
how
shows
it
it's
is.
true. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But I mean, it's bound to break eventually. Nonetheless, for this debate between these two quarterbacks, not really the team matchup. Brissett's going to have a lot more opportunities. A tough divisional game, not cold, I didn't mean to say that. A tough divisional game like that, I could see that being low scoring, ground and pound, both sides. It's just how they go. So
I just think Daniel Jones has the more boom. And if
Oh, he does.
if you're really needing something,
when I feel like when they're really needing something, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor getting 37 carries.
I mean that's fair as well.
fingers are crossed. All right, but that wraps up our quarterbacks. I'm going to kick off our running backs. I feel like I got a very intriguing one. So I got, hello. Okay. I got Chase Brown at Buffalo or Ashton Gente against Denver.
I mean, honestly, I go Chase Brown just because Denver's defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's more. I mean, Denver's defense collided with the Las Vegas O-line that we've seen all year. Yeah, it's got to be Chase Brown, but I still don't love that matchup because he hasn't really been super great this year.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup.
But he's
regardless.
good with Burrow.
More trustworthy. More trustworthy goes Chase Brown for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Chase Brown.
All right. And just to answer a quick question, should I start AJ Brown or Michael Wilson? I'm starting Wilson over Brown this week.
Yeah.
I'm not even hesitating. Yeah. And it's not even so like AJ Brown kind of popped off last week.
Cool. He'll go silent.
Yeah, so it's going to be quiet for these next couple weeks. He just had his big game. All good. And it's not crazy to bench AJ Brown. He'd probably tell you to do it himself.
Right, 100%. He already has.
He told people to get him off his team.
He already has. I'll go next with the running backs. I have Quashawn Judkins against Tennessee today and Kyron Williams against Arizona. Two pretty stout running backs, obviously.
I like both.
I love them both. That's why it was tough. I mean, there's teams out there that have both of them. You know, you might not have to decide between the two because you're probably playing on both. But just for a debate conversation, which one do you like better?
I'm starting Kyron.
Kyron?
Judkins, if he doesn't get touchdowns, he hasn't necessarily been putting up great fantasy numbers.
I agree.
It's weird how they're using him.
I'd probably go Kyron too, but only because I think the D line of Tennessee is better than Arizona's. They got that big boy. What's his name for Tennessee?
Jeffrey Simmons.
Oh,
yes,
Jeffrey
Simmons.
Simmons. Yeah, Simmons is a dog.
Yeah,
man. I was leaning Kyron Williams too, just because he's been Mr. Consistent and bouncing off a loss. They're going to rely on it's going to be Puka, Kyron Williams, and a little bit of Devontae Adams all day. Who was questionable?
Devontae Adams, red zone.
I want to say, yeah.
Devontae was questionable.
We were talking about this. Like when they get inside the 10, it's just Devontae Williams or Devontae Adams touchdown guaranteed. He had 2 of them last week again.
Yep. He's leading the league in touchdowns. It's not a hard prediction to make.
Which is wild.
For sure.
And no, Brandon, you're insane. Shut up.
Pick up Steelers D or run with the Titans. I want to play the Titans, but I want to pick up the Steelers for the rest of the season. I also don't want to risk leaving the Steelers on the waiver. Philly is also available as well as the Pats.
Pats defense. No hesitation. I'm not touching the Steelers defense. They can't stop it. They can't do anything right.
I might play the Titans defense today.
If the Ravens play like they did last week and Lamar he has a little bit of popcorn before the game or whatever the hell was going on, it don't matter if you can't stop the run. You're going to get 5 turnovers and a bunch of fumbles and interceptions, and the Steelers defense is going to score for sure. But with the Steelers defense, you're relying on that.
Yeah,
you're relying on the splash turnovers. And you're going to get them here and there.
Derrick Henry's hitting the fountain of youth this week.
It could happen. Which I am a Derrick Henry owner
because no Derrick Harmon this week. That run defense is good. It's atrocious without Derrick Harmon. You saw it the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. You watched it last week. They can't stop anything without him. And the kid's a rookie.
Buffalo ran the same trap play they ran 24 times in the second half.
2 run plays last week, pretty much the entire game, and
average about 9 yards a carry doing so.
All right, first off, I want to say this. Brandon's all of a sudden all over AJ Brown's nuts.
Oh, he's on him one way or the other.
Yeah, but was going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Was going to cut him. So
without
shut your hole.
Yeah, without Marv this week, it's Wilson.
Peep the last 5 weeks and average out their points per game. You'll have your answer.
Yeah. All right. So running backs. All right.
Where are we at? Me?
Yeah, we're on you.
All right. So I went with Travis Etienne against Indy at home or Woody Marks at Kansas City.
Etienne. And God damn it, Brandon. And I'll say this.
Such an idiot.
Without Buckner, teams run on them. It's as simple as that. And they don't have Buckner's not back yet. And Casey's front 7, when it wants to show up, when Chris Jones wants to show up.
But what about Bayshaw Tootin taking some touches, as our other co-host would say?
I've been hearing it all year, but he is yet to flourish. You know what I mean?
Me and Isaac were talking about this on the way here. Newton's been kind of a touchdown vulture, but I'm still taking Etienne because of what he can do in the passing game as well.
Yep.
So you going ETN too?
Yeah.
Like I like Marks. If I have him, I'm probably starting him anyways.
Yeah.
But I like ETN better this week, not by necessarily a whole lot, but I think situationally and who they're playing is what kind of puts it over.
I mean, I'm in the KC Houston game. If you're, I mean, a game like that, there's no situation where Houston's blowing it out and they're in a situation where they're feeding the running back and trying to run the clock out. Right? It's going to either be a tight game.
I think it's a tight game.
It's
either
gonna be a
going to be a
quarterback
tight game.
battle.
The Chiefs are eating on them because they know what they have playing for, it, and they're going to be feeding Nico Collins and the receivers, putting it in CJ Stroud's hands for sure. So.
So we need
So that was
Nate
pretty
next.
clear cut. Nate, your running backs.
Who do we think of Brees Hall versus Miami or Saquon at the Chargers?
That's
On paper, you're thinking, oh, obviously it's Saquon, but
Right.
you look a little closer. It's
Beginning
like, I
of
don't
the
know.
year, you'd be like, why are you even asking me this?
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
for me, I got to go Hall. And it's just based on the matchup.
Brees Lightning, huh? Yeah, I like it too. But Miami's D has been stepping up.
It's
They have
been
been
playing
hot,
better,
but the opponents haven't really been up to par. Not that the Jets are.
But this is one of those games that they kind of, I think with it being colder weather, I think this, like,
In
Miami can't.
Oh yeah, it's in New York.
Miami can't play in the cold, so they probably gonna be turning the ball over.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's
Brees
true.
is gonna get, and I gotta imagine this is probably a tight game, even though it shouldn't be. Brees is gonna get his touches.
I can concur with that. I do. Saquon's been hard to buy in. The whole Philly offense has been. So, till proven that they can be productive, Brees Hall's the guy here.
Yeah.
I'm going Saquon after that Sirianni starting to take
Yeah,
a little
you're
bit more
feeling it?
control. Yeah. I mean, what got you a Super Bowl championship
For
last
sure.
year?
For sure.
Like, why are we not using that?
Well,
I know the
think-
Philly offensive line isn't
I was going to get to.
as good
The-
as they were last
It's,
year.
the
it's
Wayne-
banged up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The Wayne Dickerson injury, right?
That's a big
Oh,
deal.
yeah.
That was
That hurts.
that was the run
hurts.
game. That was the
Yep.
Saquon. That hurt.
But I think they definitely try to give him more opportunities.
They'll find a way.
Because it's been a little like, why aren't you even using him?
Right.
Like this is one of those things. If you got both running backs, like there's an opportunity for them both to pop off in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
you might be kind of way more set than you realize. But for just this week, I'm it's Hall, and it's not necessarily a comfortability like taking him, but I just feel like it's the better matchup between the two.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, another question.
Jalen Warren, Monangai, vital for Dolphins defense. Wait, what?
So Jalen Warren, Monangai, or Vidal,
And then the Dolphins defense,
Eagles defense, or the
Ravens.
Ravens defense.
Jalen Warren for the running backs.
See, I'm taking Monangai.
Jalen Warren's he's just RB1 gonna solidify the touches. He's gonna get you 13 points. You know, Monangai's either gonna get you 7 or 20.
Gainwell's going to spread the defense
Yeah.
more, though.
And I'm not touching Vidal this week because Hampton's back.
That's
And it
true.
could be a little bit of a pitch count, but I don't think Harbaugh gives a shit about that. He's gonna,
No.
if the hot hand's gonna get it, and Hampton's gonna get his opportunity first.
I agree.
And I mean, if you look at it, Gainwell has outscored Warren besides Gainwell gets you down the field to the 1,
Yeah.
and then they're going to put Warren in to score a touchdown.
Yeah, they have done a lot of that too.
Like,
but
it's pissed me off. I'm a Gainwell owner. So
they do use Jalen in the passing game too. Like I said, when you know what you got with Jalen Warren, he's going to be a consistent 12, 13 points. But the other guys that might have a little more splash opportunity, but they also have more bust opportunity as well.
I'm probably going Monangai.
Like it's just
I'm going with RB1 of the situation. You know,
No, I get it. I 100% respect
it's
that.
higher floor,
Yeah.
and I think higher ceiling for Monangai. But
Yeah.
like you're more likely to see the floor than you are the ceiling, but you can still live with that. And as far as the defense goes, I'm taking the Ravens. Pittsburgh's offense is stagnant.
In that situation, I'm gonna go no, and definitely no Eagles without Jalen Carter. He makes that defense.
Dude, I'm torn between the Dolphins and
Dolphins
Ravens.
against the Jets is kind of.
But that could be one of those games 27-30.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, I do not want to do it against my Steelers, but I think Ravens is the answer there.
All right, I see Boeing. Pick
Yeah,
one.
I'll go
Michael
Ravens.
Taylor,
Mason Taylor.
Kyle Pitts or Dalton Kincaid, full PPR. If Kincaid plays, I'm taking him. Otherwise,
Pitts has had
Granted,
a couple good weeks.
yeah, Taylor's been seeing more reps, not necessarily more targets.
Yeah, but it's hard to put faith in that offense.
And I don't trust Pitts I have him in a couple leagues, and
He
I
had
don't
like 8
trust him.
targets last, or more
Dude.
than 8 targets last.
It's
week. I
got to
think
be
he had 8
Kincaid just
catches.
because I can just envision. I can envision it now. 3 catches for 27 yards and a touchdown. I think that's more than the other two guys.
Consistency wise,
Yeah,
even when
yeah.
you're off the field, once
Yeah.
he comes back in the game, he's still just
Facts.
consistently, like you said, at least gets a touchdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go Kincaid as well.
And Joe Cool, are we keeping Pearsall for the rest of the season? If it's a dynasty, yes. If not,
Yeah,
just cut
dynasty,
him
yeah.
because they're not using him at
No,
all.
especially with the other cats you got, you don't even got room
Oh
for him.
yeah,
Like it's just
and you got Mike Evans on the get rid of him
it's frustrating.
if you're not dynasty.
Pearsall has been
yeah.
frustrating this year, and it's wild they used a first round pick on him and aren't even using him.
Yeah, was he a first rounder?
Yeah, last year. End of I think they traded back up into the first round.
Right at the end of the first year. Okay, I thought I was
Or
thinking
traded
early
back.
second. Yeah, I mean, he's a dog. He was a dog at the beginning of the year. They're just not using him. That offense is just it's Christian McCaffrey City and George Kittle, and that's it.
That is, and
Yeah.
then Jennings some weeks pops off.
Yeah.
Unless he's being an asshole. And
Gets punched in the
Yeah, he
nuts.
is not on the. He is not a lot of NFL players'
No.
favorite guy right now. That's
No.
for sure.
In a half
But-
PPR,
all right.
do I start Adonai Mitchell or Luther Burden?
Good morning, King Bird.
That's a good
You're putting. You're
half
putting.
PPR. The funny, we talked about both these
You're
guys.
putting me
Yeah.
and Sean against each other
Yeah.
for the contingency plan segment.
For half PPR, I'm starting Mitchell, and it's just more the target share.
100%. Luther Burden's going to have less targets. He has more opportunity for the big play. He is their deep ball guy, but they're going to utilize those tight ends and the running backs for more of the get down the field 9 yards at a time kind of stuff, you know?
Well,
so
and they also have a guy that I'm going to mention here in our receivers. But yeah,
they
I'm-
still have DJ Moore too. Oh, did I do it?
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
I
you're
was
good. You're
thinking-
good. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, as far as just your consistent targets, probably go Adonai Mitchell. I just think Luther Burden could score 20 and only have 2 catches.
Yeah, you can take the top off. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and he
So-
could also score 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
So, I mean, if you're sitting in a good spot and you just need points, I'd probably go Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah.
If you're really desperate, maybe a Luther Burden.
Yeah.
Like if you need somebody to score.
All right. And then that gets us into our wide receivers. And Sean, I'll let you lead with yours.
So I got McConkey against Philly or DK at Baltimore.
McConkey against Philly.
Yeah, McConkey. That
Love
secondary
DK.
that secondary is leaky, but DK just ain't getting the ball enough.
Love DK. We just don't have another guy to show. Like it's everyone knows if we're gonna throw the ball, we're in a throwing situation.
Damn, that's both of you guys.
Well, but all right, and it's I
One-
love DK. I love DK more than McConkey. But how do you get that guy 6 targets a week and that's it? And it's every week, and
Yeah.
they're not all catchable targets either.
No.
Like that off.
It's been pitiful as of late. I hope they make me a little happy today, but I can't bank on it the way it's been as of late. So, yeah,
Like
the answer's McConkey here just due to consistency and having a better quarterback in Justin Herbert.
Nate
Yeah, that's fair.
What are we talking about?
McConkey or DK?
Oh, man. I don't know.
One's at home against Philly, the other's at Baltimore.
You got to feel like the Steelers are going to try to get the ball to DK.
Been feeling that for about 12
Is
weeks.
Nate
now.
Wiggins
But,
back
like-
this week, or is he still hurt?
I think he's questionable, but I think he's on the tick of playing.
That'd make a difference because Marlon Humphrey would get toasted by him, but Nate Wiggins would probably.
All right,
him.
Nate, what
But-
were you saying?
You also got Herbert's nursing an injury too. So, like, I don't know how effective he's going to be. Like,
Non-throwing hand.
I get that, but it still isn't affect. It still
Yeah, but
will
if you
affect
get
the way
hit,
he
that
holds
thing
the
can
ball, the way he
hurt.
takes snaps. Like,
didn't he
there's
have
going to be
surgery on
some kind of
Monday?
an effect from that.
I think you see a lot of quick hitters with Herbert today.
Yep.
So it's get the ball out
McConkey
quick.
could see
and
a lot of targets. So I think
McConkey
I'd
is
favor
gonna turn into
McConkey
Michael
in this one.
Thomas today.
Slot City.
I'm calling it. Just quick slants, is boom, boom, boom.
Screens,
Some
all of it.
outs.
Yep.
Yep. That's who I'm going with.
All right.
right.
And so my receivers, and this is like a legit like lineup question because I'm not sure. Chris Godwin against New Orleans or DJ Moore at Green Bay?
Chris Godwin has not done shit.
He just came back last week.
I know, but he didn't.
And he got targets.
Well, he probably only had what 8-9 points though, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But for first game back,
DJ Moore, I can feel consistently he's at least gonna get me the 8 to 9 with a ceiling to get me more. I don't know if Godwin can when you have a Buka to kind of take that electrifying. You know, he's what Godwin used to be in that offense. Godwin's now just a security blanket, which leads me to take DJ Moore, especially without Roman Dunze in today.
Yeah, I mean, out of those two, yeah, I still think Godwin's getting back into the swing of things. And DJ Moore, like you said, without a Dunze and Luther Burden's only gonna, he's only gonna take the top off a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna get out of Luther Burden. So the consistent throws are probably gonna go DJ Moore's direction, or even, I mean, believe it or not, at Colston Loveland.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we have an interesting question. Help me make an underdog bet. Pick 3 players you feel would score a touchdown. Do we just each want to give them one?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, sir.
Darnell Washington, Mount Washington.
Yeah. Gets the ball in the open field, but when they get down there, it's just
They're gonna feed him in the red
do.
zone today. They're gonna feed him in the red zone today, and it's about plus 400, I believe.
Probably. I got Chase Brown. I feel like he is a lock to score 1, if not 2.
So we're just gonna stay AFC North, huh?
Going Derrick Henry?
Because no, Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
He
Pittsburgh-
said underdog.
Pitts-
Derrick Henry wouldn't have been underdog. He wants underdog. We're gonna give him
Yeah.
underdog. We can give him consistent and safe if that's what he wants. But he said underdog.
Yeah, yeah.
So there you go. So we got
Pittsburgh has given up like the 3rd or 4th most fantasy points to tight ends.
Yeah.
So
not as bad as Cincy.
no,
Like that could be the
Right.
way. I don't who's Cincy playing? We got it in there somewhere.
It's he's playing
Or no, that's my lock.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, since he's at Buffalo.
But so Kincaid could be a nice one. Or
Yeah.
even Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox would be a
Yeah.
sneaky one. Just because Allen still likes him in the red zone.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling Mount Washington.
So we got Darnell Washington, Chase Brown, and Mark Andrews.
AFC
I'm-
North.
That's right.
I might tail that bet too. Just on a little $5 bet, but yeah, I like that. Rodgers looked great with the non-throwing. Yeah, shut up. He hasn't looked great since like week 4. Brandon.
I do. If you're a Steeler hater, you're not comfortable with Darnell Washington. I'm comfortable switching that to Harold Fannin as well.
Okay.
I can get with that.
Bannon I'm more comfortable with.
I like both of
Shador
them.
loves him.
Yes. And full PPR, who do I flex? Neal or Mitchell? It's for my flex, playing with the buy in round 1. Luckily. Oh, so, I mean, you're playing with house money this week. Damn, week 10. Your team is.
I'd probably still go Mitchell.
It's Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Just situation.
And New Orleans sucks.
Yeah.
So
And
Sucks.
and Mitchell's the number 1 till.
The rest of the year.
Yeah.
They ain't bringing G. Wilson back. No, sir.
No reason to. All right. So you still
they
got
might
your
let him
receiver.
get healthy and trade him.
Yeah, that's what
My
they should
receivers, like a little Buckeye battle, if you will. As I've mentioned, we mentioned him a little bit earlier. Scary Terry, he's at Minnesota today, and I got him up against Chris Olave at Tampa Bay. I mean, I was sitting there. I think this is a pretty good head scratcher. It's very even. I mean, Olave is clearly receiver 1, but how many times are they gonna get the damn ball out? Like, you know what I mean? Like Tampa
Yeah.
Bay's defense is no joke. Vita Vea
It
is
is.
gonna be in Shuff's face.
But Shuck has been good like he's actually been pretty decent of late, which is cringy because not a big fan
They
of
haven't
the
been
guy.
playing very tough teams either, though.
No, but Tampa Bay hasn't been playing well of late either.
They're ready. They're gonna be in the playoffs. They're gonna get hot. You know
I
how
know.
Baker is, and it's about that time to turn up. I still go Scary Terry today, just because I think Jaden Daniels relies on him as a kind of a little bit like the Lad McConkey situation, coming off an injury. He's kind of that short game, quick hitter kind of guy. So
But he'll turn it upfield for
yeah, I think Scary Terry's gonna be
He's
the
got
guy.
the rack
That's my
yards.
guy.
Yeah, I'll probably go Scary Terry too. I just be based on who's throwing the ball to him.
Mm.
All right, I'll be the odd man. I got Olave just because of he is number 1.
Mhm.
He's not coming. Well, I mean, he's coming back from an injury, but
Both of them.
They both been,
Been banged up,
but
yeah.
Terry's missed pretty much the whole year.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Olave. Like he gets targets.
Oh, absolutely.
He gets a shit ton of targets.
And he's not going to have to compete with anybody else for them
yes,
either.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
I look at it, I see who's getting who the ball, and I got to go with Jaden Daniels, obviously.
That's kind of my take on it as well.
I know it's against a scary Minnesota D, but if you're having to get rid of the ball quick, your best bet's either going to be Debo or McLaurin, even over Chris Olave.
They're not as scary as John makes them sound.
Icy Boying, it was Mark Andrews. But we do have a couple more questions. Start Jacoby or Lamar. You're starting Lamar. Like, I'm not even hesitating with Lamar. I know he has been kind of rough his last few weeks.
Oh.
Go look at what he did against Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati last week?
Go look at what he did against Pittsburgh in the playoffs last year.
Recent. What have you done for me lately, John?
Yeah, I'm not looking back that far.
Questionable as of Thursday this week, still banged up.
Since he's come back from injury, it's
we're talking fantasy relevancy here.
I know.
Lamar's throwing. He had the lowest completion percentage of his career last week against Cincinnati, bro.
You want a hot bet? Lamar 80+ rushing yards a day.
You're
not with that leg, man.
Are you still drunk from last night?
No, he hasn't been willing to run the ball all year.
No, it's not. It's Jacoby Brissett just because, like we said earlier, they're going to be down.
Jacoby's a safer one, so I feel like this is what Brandon touched on last week. If you just need somebody to get you consistent points, it's Jacoby Brissett. If you need like that big hitter this week, go Lamar.
I can agree with that.
If you're on the outside looking into the playoffs, Lamar's your answer because he has the higher ceiling to pop off for sure. Yeah. If you're solidified in the playoffs, if you're in a situation where you don't have to play so aggressive and you want conservative and safe,
or you're going for a bye week, or
exactly,
something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brissett would be your answer.
And hope like you got other guys that can kind of like pick it up this week or carry the load for you. So, and then we got another one: Charbonnet, Ladd, or Watson. For me, it's McConkey.
Ladd. Like we said, touched on it earlier. He's going to be their security blanket today. You got Hampton back, but he is still banged up.
And the kicker is I can see all three of those guys going for 12+ points.
Oh, yeah.
Like with ease this week.
Yeah. So I'm torn between Ladd and Watson just because of Reed being out. And the target share has just been increasing for Watson.
Yeah.
But I probably still go Ladd. I'd probably still go Ladd.
I hate's a strong word, but I will not pick Charb no matter what because I'm a Kenneth Walker owner, and that dude, that offensive coordinator,
he eats his touches.
Piss me off.
He
doesn't just eat touches. He eats the 6-point touchdowns. That's what he eats.
Yeah, I hate Seattle.
I will say this: actual football, it is a great 1-2 punch they got there. I'm not a big like Walker guy, but they just work well off of each other. But yeah, as
Kenneth Walker's
guy,
still the better running back, though.
100% Kenneth Walker.
He's a better athlete.
Better running back.
Better athlete.
Better football player.
Dude's vision is
better football player.
If you don't want to say running back, better football player.
Dude has dog shit vision. He didn't have it vision at Michigan State either, but here we are.
He's a Heisman candidate.
He was, but it's because he ran all over. That's because he ran all over Michigan that year.
Yeah, he ran over a lot of people that year. So,
Corum, Vidal, Vele, pick 2, full PPR. For me, it's Corum and Vele. I'm not touching Vidal this week.
With Hampton coming back, I think
we skipped one. Okay, I see where we're at.
Pick 2. I'm going. Oh man.
By the way, welcome back, Dastro.
I'll go Veal and Corum as well. Yeah, Veal and Corum as well. Vidal is a question mark. I could see him going 50-50 with him and Hampton today still, maybe, but it's eventually going to turn into a Hampton-heavy backfield.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this week I'd probably initially go Vele and Vidal.
Is he playing this week?
Hampton will probably be on a snap count.
Yes.
Hampton's back. Yep.
I didn't know they took him off IR yet. He was still on earlier, like last night, I think.
So when
he was a full participant, but I think they have to clear him tomorrow in order for him to come back, right?
So they can clear him the morning of.
Okay.
And they're good.
That's so weird.
Yeah, the NFL rules are weird. I feel like it should be like by that Thursday.
Yeah, things need to be stricter because I completely off subject topic. Bouncing back to Thursday night is I feel for any Amon-Ra St. Brown owner.
Yeah,
we had some drama in my league where so he got announced that he was active at 8 p.m. By the way, I did hear that he knew he was playing Wednesday, and they kept it held tight until 20 minutes before kick.
Understandably, as an owner, it sucks, but
as a coach or anything like that, I'm trying to keep that.
I 100% get that for sure. But as a fantasy mindset, it screwed a lot of people. Being a commissioner
in a league,
commissioner on a league I run, the Amon-Ra owner tried to put him in 5 minutes before kick, and they locked him out. Game didn't start. They locked him out. He was texting me
because of when the kick out was supposed to be.
100%.
Like I would.
So I had a consensus vote in my league that I'm gonna adjust. He had Zay Flowers in. I'm gonna put no matter what Amon-Ra and Zay ended up with, Zay's gonna have the points that Amon-Ra had because he couldn't make that.
You
switch.
should, yeah, but like as a commissioner, you should be able to like to change your lineups.
I can on ESPN.
Just swap
change
them,
lineups I haven't found, but I can adjust
Okay.
scoring. So I think Amon-Ra ended with 15. So no matter what Zay has today, more or less, he's gonna have 15. So it's
right.
all even and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Now if Zay pops
I know I
off
dealt with some
today-
drama because
Yeah.
of that. I don't know
If
if
Zay-
anyone
if
else
Zay
did.
Could you
pops off,
imagine if
he's
Zay
gonna be
popped off
sick.
for 25
Sorry,
and then
buddy.
he ends up winning by like 3? He's
Yeah,
gonna
I
end up
mean, but
losing.
no matter what, you're playing your first round draft pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14
Another
league
question.
redraft.
Yeah, I would say 7-12 hockey, like that's a stacked team. Jesus.
Stafford CMC. Holy shit.
All right, so Ant, Sutton or Ibuka today? I'm going Ibuka.
Sutton and Buka. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Buka.
You can't not, dude. He's been so electric.
He's been consistent.
I do.
The last
Like-
few
against
weeks,
New
he's taken a little bit of a tail the
He
last
has.
few weeks, but
Yeah, it happens to every rookie, but like he's the number one.
yeah, I think it's when Evans comes back, they got they got their tools coming back. Once they get a full arsenal, he goes back to the slot.
Oh,
I think
he-
he's just going to be
he's
right
gonna
back
feast.
where he. Yeah,
And I will say, having Bucky back last week, like they're seeing it this week to where they have to account for him in a big way because he was a big part of what they did last week.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're gonna take some of the pressure, off of Ibuka, and it has to get shifted to Bucky.
And
So, like-
Sutton's just so
Consistent.
inconsistent. I would say. I would like.
Yeah.
It's
Troy
it's
Franklin.
it's
takes a lot of
7-point
those.
week to 20-point week to 7-point week to 20-point week.
Yeah.
It's just so hard. I mean, Ibuka's kind of similar, but I feel like there's been more consistent week to week, back to back consistency with Ibuka this year.
All right, yeah, we gotta get moving. Let's
So
go quick.
we
through
got
tight
one
ends.
more half PPR flex ET and Kyron Williams, Nico Collins. I'm going Kyron. I like Nico this week too. Like I just think it all depends on who else you got. I mean, if you're stacked at receiver and have to think about Nico for the slot,
I like Nico.
Dude,
I
props
like
off to
Nico.
you.
I'm going Nico.
yeah, I
When-
think I'd go Nico too, just because I don't like
There's so
Kyron's
many-
matchup.
There's a lot of mouths to feed with the Rams. I think Kyron gets in there, but Puka and Devontae are still going to get theirs. Nico is that offense.
Like the fact you
they
got-
go as he goes.
So I will say this: the fact that you have 3 guys that you're probably going to start, no questions about it, as a flex play. Jesus,
Yeah.
I'm probably going ETN.
like Etienne has the best matchup in my opinion,
Yeah.
but Nico is the number 1 in Houston. Stroud loves him. Kyron he just produces every week. Hasn't been as high as it has been the last few years, but it's still steady, double digits. It feels like every week, especially in half PPR.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I'm going Kyron still, even though I'm not a big fan. But
I'm still gonna stay ETN.
it's the matchup's nice.
I say we just blow by tight ends.
Yeah, let's just blow by them. Yeah.
Well, Nate still has his receivers.
Jordan Addison versus Washington or Brian Thomas Jr. versus the Colts.
No trust in BTJ. Jacoby Myers is their new one right now with no trust in BTJ. Going Jordan Addison.
Yeah, I just go
Oh.
Addison. Just
That offense has been so bad.
I'm going. Yeah, I mean,
McCarthy's back starting this week.
but is BTJ gonna catch the ball?
right, dude, right. I don't like either of these plays, to be completely honest with you. But if I had to pick one, I think I go Addison, just because JJ has not been it right this year, man. They can't get him right.
Or here's an option: go pick up one of the 3 receivers we mentioned earlier.
Facts.
I mean, honestly, last show, John brought up that Brosmer might be like a Purdy.
No. That was all Nate. That was not
Oh,
me. Nate can eat on
don't
that all he
shove
wants.
it that
I agreed.
way.
Like, yeah, I can see it, but no, that was all Nate.
Man,
That What are we
He's
talking
just
about?
Tossing you under
Nate,
the bus.
enjoy that bus.
That was a wild.
What are we talking
experiment.
about here?
How about how you said Brosmer could be the next Brock Purdy?
I said could. I didn't say he would.
No, I'm not. No, that's not.
I
that's
can't
not
concur
my
with
grade.
that,
I'm
Brandon.
sleeping.
JJ McCarthy, certified, stinks.
And terrible human being.
That Brosmer was awful. Like,
Oh,
God,
that
was bad.
interception was very Levis-esque.
It did. It looked just like.
He might eat mayo with a spoon.
Yeah,
you know?
he may
No, he
use
eats it
mayo
with
and
a fork.
coffee. He may
All
use
right,
mayo.
let's
with
get to
coffee
tight
creamer.
ends.
All right, so tight ends. I
thought we were
know
skipping
we're a little winded, but we've had a lot of questions and we do appreciate it. I'm gonna jump right in. Is that really who I got? All right.
You put it in.
It was at like 4:30 this morning. I was tired. I got Colson Loveland or Evan Ingram.
I like Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
against Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, Evan
Las
Ingram.
Vegas. Nate, you just make it bigger every week, man.
Oh.
I'll go with mine next. I'll go Harold Fannin against Tennessee or Mark Andrews against Pittsburgh.
Andrews, no hesitation. I like both plays this week.
I'm feeling Fannin. I'm feeling Fannin.
I go Andrews just because how bad Pittsburgh is at tight
And I
ends.
100% can get with that.
They have been better
but
since Ramsey's been back at safety.
Every time, I feel like every time I start to buy into Andrews, all of a sudden it's a
Brandon,
Isaiah
shut
Likely
up.
game.
Brandon, we can't.
Maybe on the finale show or something.
Sean, what do you got? Tight
Dick.
end?
Zach Ertz at Minnesota or Hawkinson at Washington. It's kind of a
Zach
head-to-head.
Ertz.
Because Hawkinson sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what has Hawkinson done this year?
I don't know if Hawkinson sucks so much as his quarterback,
I was gonna say.
but
Hawkinson hasn't been good the last 2.5 years. And I know he's been dealing with injuries too, but
yeah,
he is not a part of that offense.
Detroit knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They're
And Hawkinson
looking like geniuses right
Yeah.
now. Especially getting Laporta,
Yeah.
yeah.
even though he's hurt a lot too.
Right.
Honestly, all right. Sorry. Joe Cool. It's not the worst thing. I mean, I started Ferguson in the league, but I don't have Strange in it. Strange has been oddly really consistent. It feels like Ferguson's kind of boom or bust a lot of weeks. I know Ferguson had an okay game.
Yeah. I don't tend to do the shits and giggles plays. I like to put up points. I'm going with the consistent Jake Ferguson there every time.
Yeah, targets wise, man.
Yeah.
He's Dak's guy when he's getting rushed
But
or anything like
when
that.
CD plays, he's the number 3 at best.
But he still gets.
I know
the
he still
targets.
gets targets because they just chuck a ton. But yeah, I don't hate the move, and it looks like a good chance it pays off for you.
It could. All right. So Nate's tight ends, or is it Steyer's?
No, I said Andrews. You said
Oh
Andrews.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, Nate's.
All
tight
right,
ends.
Nate, your tight ends.
Are we doing Goddard at the Chargers or Pitts at Seattle?
Goddard.
Pitt
sucks.
Yep.
Seattle's given up. They are
Jesus,
29th
dude.
against tight ends
It's
in the
the
league.
same thing.
They
What's
give
his
up a lot of points to
quarterback?
tight ends.
Yeah.
You can't always blame Pitts.
I mean,
And Cousins has been
Quarterback
targeting him a
situation
lot.
has just been,
Drake
atrocious.
Drake London was making it work with Penix.
And
but he's
Cousins.
also getting highly play calls highly based on him.
Yeah.
I mean, Pitts has definitely had some plays drawn up for him too. He just doesn't.
Some, but
I-
most are for London.
And I mean, if it's not London, it's Bijan. Even if Pitts isn't,
Right.
even if Pitts is highly talented, it's just the touches aren't there.
It feels this
For sure. No, I
when
agree
you have
100%.
London, when you have Mooney, Pitts is the 4th option in that offense
No,
at best.
and that's the thing is I don't think Pitts is bad. I just think he is
And,
in a shitty situation.
and I'll say
for
this:
him.
as athletic as that guy is,
Yeah.
he can't create separation.
Agreed.
It is mind-boggling.
Agreed.
Yeah,
He's
I
averaging
still,
7 targets a game.
Yeah,
They're not necessarily good targets, though.
And not many touchdowns to go
I would
with.
say Penix.
a lot of them are thrown.
he's
at
only
his
got one
ankles,
touchdown.
Nate.
One touchdown
Penix
on
is
the
it's
year.
either
Yeah.
out of his reach or at his feet.
I go Goddard just because that goal line shovel pass and bullshit.
And Goddard is he's in the Ertz situation. Ferguson, they're just kind of crazy consistent.
5 catches, 50 yards, and if you get
Half a
lucky,
touchdown.
if you get lucky, a touchdown.
Hell,
Yeah.
you could even see him at 10 catches.
Yeah.
Like,
with that
he has
Philly
those
offense.
weeks.
But
That kind of
Goddard has been trashed the last 4 times. He has 4 points, 4 points, 4.4, and 8.3 points the last 4 games.
so he's due.
Still more consistent than Pitt now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying they're both trending in opposite directions right now. That's why
And
I
that's
put
where it
this
was
out there.
tougher
I mean,
for
I know
me too,
bias
Nate.
obviously is always going to be against Pitts because of his underproduction, but right now it looks like they're both trending in opposite directions.
Yeah.
No, Nate, and that's what made it tougher for me because I've been a Pitts guy all
All
year.
year. Yeah.
I just think cycling in and out of quarterbacks is tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
your play
Cousins
calls
loves
change.
those tight ends though. He loves those over the middle guys. I don't
Yeah.
know. So
It's what kind of made Hawkinson work as well as it did early on in
Facts.
Minnesota.
So,
But that wraps up our Would You Rather. I mean, hopefully that helped you guys. We are going to get into, our locks of the week now?
Yep.
And I feel like we got some good ones. Sean just kind of keeps,
chipping
away a little
man.
bit.
Chipping away. I'm almost caught up to Brandon. I just got to
No,
have
no,
2 more
he-
good weeks.
yeah,
he
I'm
outgained
chipping
us
away
last week.
at the basement because I'm only 6 points away from you,
Nate,
Sean.
I just want it to be known that I'm proud of both of us from where we started.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Are my points going towards Brandon's this week? Or
No,
are they,
he sent in his own, and we'll say that after.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
All
a
right.
turd.
I'll start it off with my quarterback. I have mentioned him numerous times this week. They want me to not pick the obvious guys. It's more of like a 1 week pick 'em kind of thing. Jaden Daniels, man. He's back. The offense has been thirsty for him. Like, I don't think he's gonna be like super explosive, but that's also gonna prevent him making super big mistakes. I think they're just gonna keep the leash on. It's gonna be short, consistent,
Simplify stuff. For him.
Yeah, and I see a 15 for 20, 220 yards and a touchdown or two, and I mean that's fine with me. What's that? 17, 18 point game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus with some rushing upside. Too,
Right,
'cause he's gonna
right.
run
Is he though?
You want to do it? Am I
Yeah.
running through them
all the way through. Yep.
Running back, for my running back, I'm going Amari and Hampton. He's back. Harbaugh loves running backs. They almost brought him back last week. They solidified for him to be completely healthy by holding him out one extra week,
Which I think
bringing
is
him in
smart.
this week. And I think, he's guaranteed a touchdown today. I'll just say that now, just from the Harbaugh is going to be fiending to get that boy in the end
should've
zone.
been your
He
touchdown
hasn't had a
scorer.
liable running back.
He
in
should have
weeks.
been your touchdown scorer.
He should have been. He should have been. But
Darnell Washington.
but I see I nice 85. Oh well, he said underdog. He said underdog.
just
I
messing
can't.
Hampton could have been that fit. But
I'm
I-
just kidding, man.
But yeah, and then my receiver. This receiver has been everything to me. I can't thank myself enough for drafting him and waiting the 7 weeks. It's Rashee Rice, man.
all right, so I'm at work loading my van, and all of a sudden my phone just explodes about Rashee Rice between Brandon and Shawn. Just
Because this dude. Okay, hold on.
if you would have tuned in like
I
6
hope you're
weeks
in here,
ago-
Brandon. So this dude, I wait all 6 weeks. Take him first 2 weeks that he comes back, blows up.
I think it was the second and third week.
No.
Brandon took him that first week.
No, I did.
Did
I
you?
took him right when he came back.
Okay, because you couldn't use him 3 weeks in a row.
Yep. And Brandon had a whole hairy carry about it. You know, ew, he's a bona fide top 10 fantasy player. And this dude sends us a picture of him picking Lamar as his quarterback this week.
That's funny as hell.
Well, Lamar's
I picked
technically
Lamar a
not
couple
top
weeks
10.
ago.
neither was Rashee Rice. He wasn't even
Yeah.
ranked.
So apparently I need to change this a little bit for next year.
But yeah, Rashee Rice has been my everything.
Brandon
since
was
he
the only
came
one
back,
crying.
Man, so that's what I'm feeling. And my tight end previously mentioned, I said I think he gets in the end zone today. I gave it out earlier when Buddy asked for our touchdowns. I said Darnell or this guy Harold Fannin for the Browns. I think I could see a world where Judkins kind of gets slammed down by Jeffrey Simmons and company in that Tennessee defense today, and I think it turns into the Harold Fannin quick game like they've been utilizing, especially in the goal line. Another guy I like to score today, and a cool 75 yards. He's been doing that about every week.
He's getting
So,
like 5 to
Like
6,
8
7 targets every
like
week.
8 targets with like
And
6,
honestly,
5
he's
catches.
great
yeah.
after the catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So he's basically a receiver playing tight end. I love it. That's my tight end.
He's on the left.
Yeah, you're looking at it backwards, stupid.
All right.
That wraps me up.
So Nate's in last place. We'll let him announce his.
Nate, we're still coming in hot. I don't care. I don't care what they say.
So, bringing up the rear, I like Trevor Lawrence today against Indianapolis. He's actually had pretty good last couple of games, and I feel like this is a good pick. He's sitting right around 14 position rankings, so I think it's a good pick. And Indianapolis, no Sauce Gardner today, so I think it's a good matchup for him. I like R.J. Harvey against the Raiders. I think that's obviously divisional matchup, but I think they're going to give him a lot of touches in that one. I like Mitchell versus Miami. I think he's going to explode in this game. I don't know why, but I just had this feeling like he 20, 30 points today.
Ooh.
And then Pitts, you guys don't like him for whatever reason. I like this matchup. The
Easy with
Seattle
you guys.
matchup. The Seahawks are giving up a lot of points to tight ends this year, so I think that's a good matchup for him. He had 8 targets last week. He caught 7 of them, so I think he's kind of trending in the right direction. So I think it's a good matchup for him. So those are my locks.
All right. Shawn?
All right. So I got Jordan Love. Showed me a lot after that Detroit game.
Mhm.
I think at home against Chicago, they're looking to prove a point, including their defense.
I think you could argue Chicago's looking to prove a point too. I don't think anybody's really taking them seriously.
I don't know, man. Just like Michael Parsons said, you want respect, you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. I think beating the Eagles last Friday put them on the map for sure.
Oh, yeah. Especially stopping the tush push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got Judkins. I think he'll have a good game. He might not get his touchdown, but I still think he gets yardage wise. Just because Jeffrey Simmons, that dude's an animal.
So good.
And then I got Ladd McConkey, like we talked earlier. I think there's going to be a lot of dump ball, quick routes, especially trying to not to let Herbert get hit. And then Mark Andrews. I mean, Pittsburgh doesn't really cover tight ends well. They may have the last couple of weeks with Ramsey, but
Andrews is Andrews. He's going to get his looks.
And he's Lamar's comfort. So, yeah.
All right. So Brandon's picks this. So this is on camera and all this. He likes Lamar, which if you have him, you're starting him. Whatever. He likes RJ Harvey at running back, Troy Franklin at receiver, and Kincaid at tight end. But he's he I think he had the best week last week, but he popped off with somebody. Like I know Brissett kind of had his normal week. But
I don't know.
Off with somebody else.
He's a hypocrite.
My question is he talking about the guy on his left or our left?
That's what I like. You're on my left.
I think he's looking at the screen.
Yeah.
It's me. It's me.
So I was like, nah, Dio's on, bro.
But for my quarterback, I got Sam Darnold. I think it's a big bounce back game. I know they won big last week, but he didn't have to do a whole lot. But I think this week, good matchup. Like it a ton. I got Chase Brown. Great matchup for him this week.
I actually almost took him.
At wide receiver, Chris Godwin. I know. Ooh. I just think that as he gets more and more, like
back into repetition,
like Baker loves the guy. Like when he has been healthy with Baker, he's been stupid efficient, like yards, catches, all that stuff. And then I got Buffalo's tight end.
Kincaid is officially
in. So this was either Kincaid or Knox, whoever was, depending on Kincaid. So Kincaid plays. That's my guy. I know I had him last week. I changed it out. I texted the group like, hey, I'm changing it. He's out. But yeah, that's my lineup for this week. Hopefully it does a little bit better. I've been kind of really shitty at this the last couple weeks, but
it's been weird the last couple weeks though. I feel like just
a lot of stars underperforming. And
it's just been a strange last couple. Like when me and Nate had Emmanuel Wilson, that's what got us the 1 week.
Yeah, because he popped off for like 2 or 3 touchdowns or whatever he had.
In 100 yards.
No Jacobs week,
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle saved my ass.
Oh, yeah. And we kind of shit on you hard about that, too.
Everybody did. And then he went off for 30-some points.
No, and Brandon was the worst, though.
I was going to say, I didn't really say a whole lot. Brandon's, of course, always the worst.
He's very opinionated, but I love it.
And he'll always go against what you say.
That's good, though. That's good for the show. We need that.
That was my role back in the day, 100%.
You need that guy, otherwise the show's boring. If everybody just agrees with everything, it's boring.
And if it wasn't you, it was Joey. That was just complete opposite. How's Joey feeling about Herbert kind of playing real well this year? I know he hates Herbert.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of fell off that train a little bit. You know how dramatic he is, and the Browns not having a very productive season. He is just so desensitized right now.
I'm just surprised Brandon is being a little sissy and not bringing up the whole Luke McCaffrey anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a miss here and there. Numbers line that week. There was nobody else in that receiving core.
No, you're right.
You're right. It was.
I'll take it. I gave a
Brandon
dub.
was like, "Where's Steyer? Where's Steyer?"
I gave a dub the week before with Tet scoring his first career tutty. So
yep.
All right. So
I've been on Tet all year though.
Me too.
Yeah. So that wraps up our lineup locks of the week. Now we're betting locks of the week. Sean, did you ever get one done?
Yeah, I just gotta. You guys go.
Okay, I'll start with mine. So mine's just simple. It's just a 2-legger. I got Chicago plus 6.5 and Cincinnati at plus 6. Is this only plus 276? You're back on this shit again, Brandon. Jesus.
Wow.
All right, but it's just a little 2-legger. I like both matchups a lot. I think they're close games at the very least. And honestly, I can see Chicago winning outright, and I can see Cincinnati winning outright. But I took the points just to be safe, and plus 276. I like it. Steyer, who do you got?
I mean, I was hoping there was going to be more Steeler-Raven rivalry a little bit today. And my one show between me and Sean, appearance, I was going to just set the fire and say Steelers money line. but I simply can't just do it. So let me get you, John, get yours, and then I'll give you the one I got in here.
I got mine up. So I got Cincy +6, Jacksonville +1.5, and then I got the Packers money line.
I like that. I got a Judkins, Tyler Warren, and Rashee Rice 3-leg touchdown parlay going. So I feel pretty good. I think it's around +500 or something like that. So that's my more safe. I want to go Steelers money line so damn bad. But
you didn't want to put Taysom Hill in there somewhere?
No. I was actually chomping at the bit a little bit about that 2 weeks ago, like amongst me and my buddies. When Kamara's first week out, they haven't even really tried. They haven't really shown that. I was like that 1 week Taysom Hill game's coming, but they haven't even really tried. I think that
Brandon thought that last week.
That sales shit,
and he apparently thinks this week too.
He's gonna run it back.
So Brandon,
the only one that's different is Lamar.
Yeah, so he's got it this week. Taysom Hill two touchdowns, Judkins 2 touchdowns, Lamar 1 touchdown. $10 win 6,900. Just save that $10 because it ain't happening because Taysom Hill's not getting into the end zone again.
Donating to DraftKings.
But all right, so this is the fun part of the show.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So are we doing Nate or you got one locked up?
I got one locked up. I
think this should be John's rant of the week. You're
Okay,
coming in
all
without
right.
Steelers gear on this week for a rivalry game, like a Steelers-Ravens game, and you don't have Steelers gear on. I want to know why, John.
And mind you,
you have the floor.
Good
fake fan.
There is probably going to be some F-bombs that fly. I'll say sorry in advance, but I'm not.
Then don't even say it.
After last week, the fucking Steelers need a complete rehaul of everything. Everything. There should only be 3 coaches that are safe. It is Danny Smith, the special teams coordinator, Mike Tomlin, the head coach. I think you have to give him 1 more year. Plus, I think he has 1 more year left on his contract. And the O-line coach. Everybody else just needs to get the hell out. It is absolutely atrocious, the offensive game plan, the defensive game plan. And I know, I'll say this. The Browns have been down for so long. All Browns fans want is competitive. The situation in Pittsburgh, it's Super Bowl or bust every year. It's how it should be. 9-8, 10-7, even 11-6, and just getting absolutely just your dick kicked in the first round of the playoffs. It's not how it should be.
No, shit gets old. You're never going to get better. All you're doing is mediocrity, where you're going to end up with pick 22 in the draft every year and never have a chance at a top guy. You either got to suck to get good or you got to be good, man. It's just, it's been mediocrity, and that's it.
This is I've been a Steelers fan since 97. So this is season number 29.
Wait, you're older than me and I've been a Steelers fan longer?
I was 10.
95 day out the womb, baby.
Sports weren't a big thing, so I kind of had to discover it all on my own.
I hear you.
And it just is frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, last week was just rough. It was piss poor football against Buffalo. I mean, how many games have we been up at? I mean, I think we would be 12-3 if games ended at halftime. The amount of losses we've taken while leading at half is just atrocious. I think Mike Tomlin's biggest flaw is he needs a QB developer. He doesn't know how to do it. No. He's never hired one, and we haven't had a developed QB. He inherited Ben, who was already developed and a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's never had a QB developer. And since Ben, we haven't had a good QB, and we're not going to be good until we have that.
And the problem is they don't ever draft high enough because they're just they are the best at being mediocre as there is in the NFL.
That's the crazy part is you don't have a QB developer.
No.
But Mike Tomlin has never finished under 500.
Right.
That is insane.
You have Matt Canada. You have Arthur Smith.
They're both trash.
At least with, who the hell was the fat ass with glasses that coached in Arizona?
And then he won a
Bruce
Super Bowl. Bruce Arians. Won a Super Bowl at Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Arians. He at least pushed the ball downfield. The fact that, and granted, when you bring in these 35-plus-year-old quarterbacks who are on their last damn leg, it's just...
You're not throwing the ball down the field.
What are you expecting? What the hell are you honestly expecting, to happen? You have DK, you bring in DK, you ship out Pickens.
Yeah.
Pickens is balling out. Why? Because they actually fucking move the ball downfield.
Yeah, but he's also starting to show his true colors of why we let him go.
But he's still balling out.
But he's, there's no question he's now a top 5 most talented receiver in the league.
He is wide receiver 2 behind JSN. And that's a guy you ship out for a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and trust me, if he stays, he's not putting up these numbers. If DK doesn't come and he goes,
if CD doesn't get injured, he doesn't. He's not.
But he's still
And he
balling
knows
out.
he's playing for a 4-year.
He's playing for like a $35 million
Every
contract.
receiver, every running back on a contract year shows their best.
But at what point? Where's the leader at in Pittsburgh, anyways? So offensively, there is none. I'm sorry, there
Don't
just
announce it,
is
Nate.
no leader at all offensively.
Aaron Rodgers tries to be, but
No, he's not. No, like he's not.
he just yells at everyone. When it
And
goes
defensively, you have 36-year-old Cam Hayward, 37-year-old Cam Hayward.
Yeah,
And at what
TJ.
at what point, TJ like they don't have like that guy that you'd like that's the leader on
Yeah.
that team at all. Like I don't even consider Cam to be that guy anymore, just because.
his voice is still heard. He's still that guy. His
voice is
he's
heard,
losing a
but-
step on the field. It's no secret.
But yeah, like.
But he's been so good for how many years?
But-
and he's still not having a bad year.
Father time is catching up.
100%.
And it's just, at what point do you gut the shit and restart it? They legitimately need like a 5-12 year
yeah. And I mean,
in the worst of ways.
as long as Tomlin's not there.
No, they need a playoff year with a playoff win.
Good luck.
They don't need a 12-3.
yeah, that's what we need right
Yeah.
there. That's what I'm talking.
They do not need a great regular season and then fold.
So here's the worst case scenario. They make the playoffs. They win a playoff game. Everybody stays put. So we get to see the same shit show next year. I don't want a playoff win this year. I don't want a playoff appearance this year.
Fake fan.
No, it's not a fake fan. It's just, so are you good with running the same shit back next year?
I don't think we 100% would. I think they definitely know that there's holes that need to be filled, and I definitely think they will assess it no matter the result of this year. I just think if it's bad, to your point, we would be more aggressive in such thing. I think if we did the playoff game, we're still going to attack free agency. Everyone
so
knows.
too.
Everyone knows
It's-
we're missing that receiver too, and we know we bluffed it at trade deadline and didn't get the guy that we needed.
I just don't think they wanted to give up as much as teams were asking.
100%, and you're going to be able to find guys with 1 full year left on a contract that you might be kind of like DK last year that we might be able to make a move on, But
So all right,
Finagle
let me
something.
ask you this: say they completely gut the staff.
Mhm.
Everybody's gone except for Danny Smith
okay,
because you have to keep Danny Smith. The dude is just
yeah,
one of the best in the league. Kurt Signetti.
Oh my god, dude!
I don't think it happens because I don't think he
It's only
leaves.
been 2 years at Indiana, man.
But everywhere he's gone, he's won.
I'm not there. Yet.
Oh, you're on that Google me shit, aren't you? Like, dude,
No.
get the fuck out of here. You want to participate?
There's no shot in hell.
I don't think Signetti leaves.
that Signetti. Well, he just signed like a 5-year
Yeah,
contract.
and I think
worth
he's going to get a pay raise
$1
again this
million.
year.
Year.
8 years. I stand corrected. But nonetheless, there's no way this dude walks into the team and has to develop and coach the same quarterback that sat on the Ohio State sideline last year and said, smoking on that Signetti pack.
But all right,
feel
so
me?
yeah. So who would you replace Tomlin with? Because arguably
Shit.
he could be gone in the at the end
100%.
of the year.
Dude, that
you know,
is
you know
such
who
a...
I give a phone call to?
Who?
Bill Belichick.
Nope. You want to know why? Because you
He's
can
going to
tell.
have to get rid of that
No.
teenage girlfriend first, bro.
No, you could
Nah,
tell.
she can travel. He's getting paid. She can drop
Distraction.
Or Brian Flores is available.
out of college. He was distracted in fucking New England.
Yeah, you
They
ain't
won
wrong.
6 wins.
So wait, who's available?
I said I heard Brian Flores is available.
I would love Brian Flores.
I would have liked him as DC for sure. Head coach, I'm a
No,
little
not
questionable.
head
It just sounds like Tomlin all over again to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
That's why I said it. It's pretty much the same guy.
I mean, and even to the point where Flores is the DC of Minnesota right now, right? That's exactly where the role we got Tomlin from is DC in Minnesota.
We got a couple questions too, if you want to.
All right.
Let's wrap this stuff.
So non-PPR, 6 points per touchdown. Which two receivers would you start? Jefferson, Igbuka, Sutton, or BTJ?
Jefferson and
You
Igbuka.
have to start
Jefferson,
Jefferson and Igbuka for
Yeah.
sure. I'm
Which
starting
QB?
Burrow over that. Damn, that's your damn.
This
Lamar
is your
Burrow,
team?
or you probably picked him up off of waivers.
Who?
Burrow after when he was hurt.
Burrow
during his
and
injury.
Daniels.
Or Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even your receivers.
out
how
of
did you
those
get-
three quarterbacks, who do I like the most? Probably
Burrow this week.
Burrow. Yeah.
And then as far as tight ends with Kittle
Fannin.
on a bye, Waller or Fannin Jr., it's Fannin.
Bannon. Dalton, try to play Kincaid, Colson, no, and Doomsday Love.
I'm going Darren Waller.
Reese, Nats, Waller.
Hot take, Bolston, Loveland.
I kind of like Loveland.
I was thinking Loveland myself. Just I think
What the games he has kind of looked really good in. There's been one of those top three receivers has been out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So
Loveland
he
is the
fills
guy.
into that
Yep.
spot real nice, and you could tell as we brought this up all throughout the season. As it's been going on, Loveland has been getting more and more involved in the game.
Yeah, out of these three, I definitely go Loveland.
Though, I mean, I like Kincaid.
With
Like
the-
I feel like Kincaid's one of those guys you kind of have to start. But
With the situation,
Loveland is a sneaky good start this week.
For sure.
But yeah, I went Waller over Fannin.
Really.
I called it when he first came back.
I mean,
And that's been his only game though.
Okay, so he's coming back again.
I
I mean, I can't just jump off of what was successful.
Did he come back like 2 weeks ago too and didn't do anything?
No.
I thought he missed some time again in between.
I don't think so. I think he was out until this week.
I mean, I like Fannin. It's a good matchup.
No, I
Tennessee sucks.
that's a I mean, you're really struggling at tight end at that point.
I mean, Fannon's not bad.
No, he's
No,
he's
no,
your
no,
backup
no.
to Kittle.
But like, yeah. I don't know. I go Waller,
A little split,
touchdown guy.
maybe.
You're just feeling it.
Yeah.
Everyone, you're allowed to feel it.
Dude, every time I've said Waller, it's
Coming
been
straight from the
touchdowns,
stones. I
dog.
dig it.
It's been touchdowns with Waller.
But hey, all right. So Nate, you want to add in any kind of rant, or are you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
By the way, only one F-bomb too. That was right at the beginning.
No way.
So,
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got music. Make sure it's not too loud for them to hear.
no, I mixed it this time.
No.
Can we talk about these Buckeyes?
Let's talk about it.
we can.
This is for
We got
Brandon,
3
right?
Buckeyes fans in this studio right now.
Mm-hmm.
A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then, bud.
I understand that. I get it. I understand what you're saying. But I feel like every year they're due for one of these with Ryan Day. Every year they come out and they say, you know what we've been doing? It's been really good. Let's try something different because they've probably been watching a lot of film on us. They probably got our tendencies down. So let's just do something completely different than what we've been doing all year and see if that works. And I don't think that, I just don't think he's got it out of his system yet as a coach that, like, you just line up and beat teams to death if you're Ohio State. Like, that's what your job is as the coach at Ohio State. You have the best players in the nation. You line up, you play football, you play smash mouth football. This 4th and 1, 3rd and 1 shit, this red zone offense that I'm seeing with this Buckeyes team, it's a disgrace. I don't know if it's strength, weight room, what it is, but these short yardage situations, this is not Buckeye football. This is not what I'm used to seeing out of the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's been this way all year. You've had this offense in cruise control all year, and now all of a sudden you want to flip the switch and say, all right, it's time to go. That's not how it works, man.
And I'd like to piggyback off of that. Like, we had what? It was 3rd down, and we throw it to Ennis. Then Ennis throws it all the way across the field to Bo Jackson. Like,
What was that? What was
what
that?
the
Yeah.
fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that
Like-
was getting too cute. I mean, it's no secret with the landscape of college football nowadays. That game, not to downplay it, we wanted to win the Big Ten. It didn't mean shit. No
yeah.
conference championship
we
really
wanted it
does,
just to
especially
talk
when you're
about
playing
it.
number 1, number 2, and you solidified both teams top 4 getting a bye. Maybe there was a little bit of we might see these guys again. Let's not show them absolutely everything. Now, don't get me wrong. Indiana played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Keeping that potent offense to 10 points is very impressive. That D line looked damn good. Julian was under pressure quite a bit, and it was the first time this year he's really sensed that because, as Nate said, we've been on cruise control all year. But there's also a hinge that's like, remember Oregon last year? We lost to them in the regular season. It was a little, what were we doing the whole time? And then what happened the second time we saw them?
Oh, I get it.
We took the leash off when it meant something. Jeremiah had 200 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. And if we see this Indiana Hoosier team again, I fully expect that to be the case again.
I
Well,
mean,
like you said, I mean,
but Indiana's
last
better
year-
than Oregon was last year.
no.
No.
Indians
No.
better than last year?
No. No.
No. I don't
Absolutely
respect this
not.
Indiana team at all. I'm sorry,
Close.
I don't. Like,
No.
I think it's all smoke and mirrors.
Especially
think-
after how bad we played and we still only lost 13-10.
100%.
And we talked about it off camera earlier. How drama filled of a week did we have in Columbus this week?
Yeah, worry about Heartline.
Heartline. We're worried
much were
about
they prepared
mess.
for that?
Chris
And
Henry.
once that got announced, Chris Henry started treading water about if he was really going to
mean,
commit to us. Finally
what
did.
sort of
Not till
offensive
Friday,
prep
a
was
day
actually
before the
done?
game.
What sort of offensive press like preparation was actually
Right,
done.
100%.
So let me say this. All right. So you guys are like saying like Hartline kind of, I don't want to say he shit the bed. I just think that he's kind of checking out. That's going to be the same guy calling the plays if they play Indiana again.
And I'm not saying he checked out. I think he's fully wanting to win. I mean, he called Chris Henry right after, even though he's leaving, and said, "You made the right call, kid." I think he's a Buckeye through and through. He wants to win a natty with Ohio State. I don't think he was, in a sense, checked out. I just think
There was a lot of things
there was a
going
leash.
on.
There
When
was a
was
leash
that-
on that offense yesterday because
when was
we
that-
know we were possibly going to see them again.
When was that coaching hire announced?
Last
Friday?
week.
It was
Wednesday.
it
Wednesday on
was
signing
Wednesday.
day.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
Wednesday?
Wednesday right before.
And he had to go to South Florida to sign
On
and
Thursday.
then fly back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So think about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He's probably in interviews with not just South Florida, but probably other teams as well.
Yep.
Probably in the bidding services for his, because I heard there were other teams interested. Kentucky was
yeah.
one of the teams interested. So like you got to imagine he's fielding a lot of calls from a lot of different
For
teams.
sure.
How much is going into a game plan?
Distracting week. That's
But you could argue those calls have been coming in the last few weeks at the very least.
sure they
Like this
have.
hasn't been just coming in just this past week.
See,
And I
this-
could argue
this
that
is
that
where I
game plan
think
against
college
Michigan wasn't
football-
exactly the best.
No, but it was efficient and they just pounded it down their throats in the
The
second.
This
defense
is where I think college
and the
football
run
needs
game.
to take a lesson from the NFL. And there should not be any contact until the season's over. You're
I
out.
agree.
Yeah, I agree with
Or
that.
at
Like,
least
even with Lane Kiffin and that shit show.
I mean, and
I also think that there shouldn't be a 3-week gap in between the championship game and the damn playoffs starting.
100%.
Like, there's no reason for this
Essentially,
shit. There should just be a one. Like, as soon as championship games are over, the next week playoffs start.
Like, and you could even
that way
argue
we can
give-
still play the national championship on New Year's.
And you could even argue give them the week off, the following week off, because that's the Navy Army game,
game,
and then you play the week after.
yeah. Well, I think
Why not play the Navy Army game during the championship week? Why is it such a fucking
No,
special
it's-
game?
I mean, it's usually two like just mediocre teams playing against.
That's what I'm
each other.
saying. Like,
it's
why is
the
it such
only-
a
it's
special? I get
standalone
it.
Football game
Armed
of the day.
services.
Let's tune in.
You know, God bless our troops. I completely understand that part of it. But like, why are we treating that like it deserves its own game
They
in
actually-
Own
college
weekend.
football?
They
It's its own
actually,
weekend.
they
Yeah,
actually,
because it's the only game next weekend.
Nope. Bowl games start next week. There's 2 bowl games that day now. So there's a noon bowl game.
Michigan's in one, aren't they?
I don't know. They don't announce that till like right. They're announcing them all at noon today. They're announcing them now at noon. But I forgot I was going with it. Shit.
The
Just
Dollar
about
Tree
gap
Bowl.
with the playoffs.
Oh,
and like
essentially,
the
it comes down to
game.
that early signing day, and that's why these coaching hires have to happen so early, so they don't miss out with their new school's recruiting process.
Right.
And all of it comes down to them bumping this early signing day up to November. Growing up, signing day was always February
It's
when
all-
everything
there was
wrapped
no
up.
early signing.
Terrell Pryor, the biggest signing in Ohio State history, happening about Valentine's Day. I remember it well. And it was so, and that's how it should still be. Let the season finish up because it's causing chaos, man.
I hate
It's
I
hurting
absolutely
teams
hate
that
it.
are actually competing.
Mm.
Like, I mean, you have Ole Miss,
I
number 6
hate
in the
that.
nation.
In
Yeah.
the playoffs, no head
And
coach.
they don't have a head coach.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah.
do. They named DC permanent coach.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the coach.
Well, and the thing
But-
is, too,
I
is
know what you're
Lane
saying.
Kiffin had said he wants to coach
Yeah.
the rest of the year.
And they're like, get the fuck
and Ole
out.
Miss is like, no, leave.
Yeah.
Like,
He said, okay, I'm going to take every single player on this roster and the coaching staff. And came,
Well,
went to
you
the
gotta
locker room and
understand
said,
that-
who's coming with me?
No matter
Nobody,
what,
right?
they were going to take
coaches
those.
did.
He was going to take those players and those coaches no matter what. Like,
yeah.
100%.
the thing is, he would have used that time to try to recruit even more players and coaches to come
Yep.
with him
Agreed.
while he was there. So
Agreed.
that's why they're like, nah, we're good.
All right. Just a quick side note. Can we give props to James Franklin for stealing all these players away from
Oh,
Penn
yeah,
State?
he's gonna make
And by the way, Penn State had the 11th worst recruiting class in the nation.
worse than
Props
that.
to
no,
the
they were like
Hokies.
250, and there's only like 230
4 commits?
FBS teams.
4
No.
commits?
Yeah,
4 commits.
120 they were 121st in FBS.
How long
out of
before Hokie football's
131.
back?
How long
Or,
before
yeah.
Hokie football? Yeah, I give it. I mean, 2 years certainly could be competent this year. Even did you see
I
how
think
bad
by
the
next
ACC
year-
was? We just had a
It-
5-loss Duke team win the ACC.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. I think
Like,
by next year, they're probably in the playoffs.
Can I say this much? There is no pressure on Franklin to win at Virginia Tech.
No.
right
No.
away.
No.
And the thing is, there is no big boys in the ACC. He could end up cashing in 10, if not 11 wins a year. In
He
the
doesn't have
ACC.
to worry about Ohio State or
He doesn't have to,
Michigan
he
now.
doesn't have to worry
Oregon.
about
or
any of the
Oregon.
big boys or
Yeah.
Indiana at this point.
yeah, you just gotta beat inconsistent as Miami, Florida, and Clemson.
Yep.
Brissett, Love, or Mayfield? Oh,
Love.
I go Love, yeah.
I'm going Brissett. And he is the worst of the three, but he's going to get you 22 points this week. You don't know what the other two are going to get you.
He might get you 22 points this
And
week.
also, thanks for tuning in so late.
Yeah.
We are running like we're running long today, like kind of like what we did last week. But it's
It's been a great show.
It's
with
been a
all the
good show.
questions. I mean,
Yeah, no
For
Brandon,
sure,
so
for
it's been
sure.
kind of relaxed in here a little bit as well.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. It's reminiscent of the old times being back in here for a day, dude. This studio has so many memories. I can just envision Joey projectile vomiting out my right eye from the over-under.
Good times.
Ohio State, Michigan week 3 years ago, right Wednesday before the game, we did the one chip challenge on the pod, and Joey decided to chug an entire gallon of milk because his mouth was so on fire.
It all
Literally
came
sitting
back
there
up.
going through our podcast, going through picks and stuff. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, there's still video of this on YouTube. You can backtrack. Whoosh! Right on camera. It'll go down as an all-timer, dude. It was great.
well, we do appreciate you actually coming.
Absolutely,
in.
I
It's
appreciate
so
the
good.
invite, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
I'm glad the better half let you come on this week.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm sure she's
Yes,
itching for me
thanks,
to get home
Cass.
to the
Appreciate
babies,
you.
but
But do we got anything else this week?
I'm
I think
good,
We're
brother.
good.
Go Steelers.
So
Go Ravens.
So good luck this week. Hopefully you guys have either clinched a playoff
And go
spot or
Bucks.
can win to clinch a playoff spot.